Hey everybody, welcome back to Stack Snacks, and today we are going to look at a new agent platform called Hyperagent. It is created by the folks at Airtable, and we're just going to take it for a quick spin and see what it does, and I could show you what we've been building with it so far. So, okay, we've got, it's when you load it up, you got your chat interface, which we're all used to, and some suggestions of what you could build here, right? But when it really comes down to it, it is, the threads are your chats, projects, we all have that. But the agents section here is which really separates Hyperagent apart. So let's pull up my chief of staff agent. And you can see over here, this is the model that I picked. This is how we turn activate the agent. So inside of a thread, you can also do it with Slack, Telegram, on a schedule, webhook, or you can actually you can email it, which is pretty cool. And the integrations, and I will say the integrations, let's go over here for a second. They're pretty robust on Hyperagent. I got to give them credit. There's not much that I haven't found in here. So you name it, they probably got it. And which does help, right, when you're building some of your workflows. So I was very excited to see that. Let's go back to my agent. And there's also a whole mess of built-in tools that you have access to. Some stuff that they have ready for you to go. Video generation, audio generation, documents, slides, making a website, taking control of browsers, some search tools. I have all that. Skills, that same pattern that we see elsewhere, skills.md. So you can bring in some of your workflows there. And one thing that gets interesting is it starts to, so you can see some of my global memories here. It starts to have this rolling memory as you use these agents more, which is pretty interesting. But so the point of my stash agent is it turns messy input, emails, brain dust, meeting notes into clean, well-organized Google tasks, routes them to the right list, parses the due dates, and preserves source context. Never writes without confirmation. So now, if I want to use this agent, since it's already got all these predetermined kind of things with it, so I know when I'm talking to Stash, it has all these things in here. So let's say, can we add some tasks that are all due tomorrow? Set up the printer. Set up. Why am I blanking? Set up the TV. Cook dinner for the kids, and to go to the store and get eggs. Before we saw the model picker, everything, I believe, unless they've changed it, they do ship a lot, but I think the Hyperagent folks only use Claude models, so you only have that under the hood. Okay, so let's do create all in-house to do. So I knew which one of my lists to make, which is pretty cool. And it's running the Google Task integration. And I'm assuming it's just writing to all due on Sunday. So pretty cool. And let's see. We can go and we look at my Twitter bot. So this auto post to the Stack Snacks Twitter page runs daily at 8:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. Again, we're using Haiku again. You know what's interesting too is, see if we can open up. Oh, the one from this morning. Okay. So let's see. So it looks like every morning it kind of searches the web for news, and then it writes, I'm composing the value tweet. So it does look for the news of the day. And then it does post about, okay, and we've been doing this for a while. And we can go back to, it's bad, but I don't think I've read some of these tweets. So right, it looks like it's been costing me about 30 cents a day. And then if we want, we can help bring down the cost, which is cool. And I can evaluate the agent's response. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, so it runs on a schedule and I can call it. But you got to admit, pretty cool. It looks like I switched from Sonnet to Haiku, which makes sense. You don't need a big model for too much. And the cost is right around that. A couple cents per day. Right? Kind of, I don't know. I think that's kind of neat. And projects, you get the same Kind of like you would see in any of the other LLM tools. You could bring in some threads, add some documents. But I think the agents is where I think Hyperagent becomes an interesting tool for our workflows of all your different sub agents, right? All the different ways to fire them, I think is really interesting. Especially with, we can make unique email addresses for each of them, and then only certain people are allowed to send to them. Again, interesting, right? And then two, we can go to this learning section and you can see like your agents learn from your conversation, review suggestions below and accept the ones worth keeping. And this is just ways to have some improvement on your workflows and your agents. And then there's something about the platform that I think is super compelling. Like I said, once you start to build a couple of these, it gets interesting. Like some of the ones I showed you are a little silly, but like even the Twitter one, you can have a check for some of your feeds or check your website and then give you some drafts, or I have it email me over a SEO report of my own website once a month, just to give me a little update there. And, we can see let's see, what is this total cost of total runs? Okay, so I've only spent, what is this, $40? Where's the timeline here? So that's the thing. It does typically, wait, let's get to a thread. I do want to show you guys one more thing. We see this here? All right, wait, let's go back. Organizing household tasks. Oh, here we go. So just like the one that we just ran, it was defaulting to Opus 4.7, but to categorize my tasks, it cost 41 cents. So this is definitely not a tool for the small stuff, right? This is something you want to spend your tokens in on the big, heavy-duty stuff. And that's why I think you're going to be looking at a dashboard like this, because those costs could go quickly. I feel like I spent $40 in a blink of an eye. But I have to admit, I keep coming back here. It's definitely become part of some stuff that I'm doing, some stuff that I'm building. And I think try it out. I will actually, look, I have a referral link. We're going to put the referral link in. And if you do upgrade to a paid plan, you get some cash. I get a little bit too, full disclosure. But I think going on, having a hosted agent, having the different types of invocations, yeah, it's interesting. And I don't know if I mentioned this at the start, but the Hyperagent platform is built by the folks that did Airtable. So naturally, they have a really great Airtable integration as well. And yeah, I just think super interesting platform. Really interesting. They're updating it constantly. I feel like I get weekly emails of cool stuff they're adding. I would love for there to be maybe a little bit of a lower cost model than Haiku. It's just to see, because these things get complex. And again, maybe just me being maybe a little cost conscious. Would love to maybe just have something that's cheaper that you can, test, get a little crazy, because you could burn those Opus credits pretty quickly. But I would recommend checking it out. I really liked it. And again, I keep going back to it. It's become something I'm trying to, I feel like I tend to gravitate towards it a lot lately and use it more. So check it out. Let us know what you think. And if you build any cool agents too, let us know. And yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by for the walkthrough, and let us know what you think. See you next time.